Saturday's HOTBEAT on November 20th, 2021. We have started with the song called Goodbye 20 by Kim Yerim Lim Kim. Hello to all of our HOTBEAT family. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ Hoan of W24, your one and only Hodi. Let's get started with Saturday's HOTBEAT. So, as we were talking about Goodbye 20, yes, we are saying goodbye to our 20s. I'm already said that last year, so yeah. Well, obviously, I'm in my international age. I'm still on my 20s, but still, since I live in Korea, I live by my Korean age. Anyways, just a little side story about ages and how like people grow and develop for their 30s. Just a little thing. There's a thing where like people say after they become 30 and move on from that, they want to go, there are some things they want to go back and change or never do when if they were able to go back to their 20s. These are the things. First of all is don't gossip. I would never gossip again when I go back to my 20s. So it's like a realization of when you go into your 30s and realize that, everything you did in your 20s was just kind of dumb sometimes. Yeah, you kind of look like a fool. Anyways, the first one was, again, don't gossip. I will never gossip again. Second one is I will never worry about things that haven't even happened yet, because you know what? It doesn't happen. It's so funny, but they say it's just weird. It's so funny because fear is the thing that just comes to you because we're people, we're human beings. Yeah, don't fear anything. The third one is I won't say or apologize to something that I did not do wrong. This is actually also something true. Be, confident about what you've done. Don't apologize for like doing something that you didn't even do, Yes. The fourth one is I will stop looking at my phone all day. Yeah, please don't. Another one is I will not let my words of my parents just follow through and, leave. No, I will listen to all the things that my parents have told me. Yes, it's so important. Parents are wise. There's a reason why they're parents. You gotta listen to them. Yeah. Another one is 너무 열심히 일만 한 것. Oh yeah, for only working too hard. I will stop working too hard for everything. Yeah, rest a little bit. Be more loving to yourself. Do things that you want to do as well sometimes. It's very important. Also, don't mistake things, because usually people think that if you do something for someone else, you might get like back this exact same thing or exact same way, but that never happens. No, people tend to forget all the things that you have done for them, and it's not easy, and it's a difference in style and difference in like the points of like you feel that way. Yeah, for example, with my bandmates as well, it's so funny because I sometimes think that I did this for Chonggil, for example. I did this and I'll be like, oh yes, I remember buying him this like food when he didn't have when he had no one to eat with. And then he might probably not think that as important as you might think. And so next time he'll be like, whatever. And it's just a difference in taste and styles. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Okay, moving on. And last but not least, we had never, never, ever compare to others as well. Yeah. This is something I would not do it too. This was the question I got. What would I do? I think I wouldn't do all of these either. Yeah, I agree with all of them. Yeah, especially compared to others. I really, really have to stop comparing myself to others, because I'm me. I'm just me. Everyone loves me because I'm me. Don't think like, oh, I should be more like that, or oh, look at that guy. Whatever, don't worry about that. It's him, that's him, and I'm me, All right, well, now listen to two songs, and I'll be back with our Saturday segment, My Hidden Tracks. The two songs are Paradise by EXO and Better Me by 여자친구 G-Friend. The world is wide and there are so many songs to listen, so many albums and so many B-side tracks. Time to discover some hidden gems that are overshadowed by the title track. My Hidden Track. It is time for our Saturday segment, My Hidden Track. It's a segment where we explore some great B-side tracks. And so, Hoppy fam, unless you are a hardcore fan of like a particular singer or group, you rarely listen to all of the B-side tracks in an album. Also, it's mostly the title tracks that top the charts, but the real hidden gems are always found on the B-side. Real hidden gems. In this segment, we listen to some of the B tracks that only you knew, Hoppy fam, and that are so good that you want to share with others. The segment will be filled with songs that you, the listeners, recommend, and you can recommend a B-side track from your favorite singer. Or it could be like a really good song that no one really knows, but might be a title track of an album. Who knows? Just let us know what it is, okay? Please do send in your messages through Hoppy's website message board or DM or Instagram. ID is Hoppy0409. Don't forget to write My Hidden Tracks in front of your stories, okay? Alright, let's get started with today's My Hidden Track. Right away, here comes the first message. We have Paulina from Finland saying, "Hello, Hoan. This time I want to introduce a song called Beautiful Liar by Super Junior DNE. It's a song from their latest album called Countdown, the first album. And it's a really nice song, and everything in this song matches perfectly together. And by the way, Eunhyuk is one of my favorite members of Super Junior." Alrighty, Roo. So, Super Junior DNE, one of the sub-units for Super Junior. Actually, they do a lot. If I remember correctly, they have released many singles, and I guess this is the first time they released an album, right? So, Super Junior DNE released its first full album, Countdown, on November 2nd, this month, yeah. The album commemorates the 10th anniversary of their debut, right? They've been on the K-pop scene as a sub-unit for a long time. 10 years is a long time, but yeah, here we go. Donghae composed and wrote the lyrics to the title track called Zero. And the B-side track, Beautiful Liar, actually is a house pop style song about how you can't help loving even the lies of your loved one. That's true. Sometimes, even though, although I hate people who lie, but sometimes if it's like your lover or someone you love so much, even that little lie just looks beautiful sometimes. It's how it works. That's how love works. So yes. All right. So I'm really looking forward to listening to this song. I've never listened to it before, but if it's talking about the lyrics like this, I think it'll be beautiful to listen to. And house pop style genre is obviously always nice to listen to. So we'll first give a listen to Zero, which is the title track, and then we'll listen to the recommendation by Paulina from Finland. It is called Beautiful Liar. This is Hoan Hobbies DJ, and you're listening to our My Hidden Tracks segment. It is our Saturday segment where we listen to some very good B-side tracks. Hope you guys enjoy them. We just listened to Super Junior DNE's songs. Loved it very much. That house pop was so amazing. I really like it very much. Yeah, there was a time where house pop was so popular here in Korea. Anyways, moving on. The next message we have is from Sa from Argentina. Sa says, "Hola, Jody, hello. Esta vez te escribo en español." Also, she's writing to us in Spanish. I'll translate it for all of our Hoppy fam. Para este segmento me gustaría recomendar dos canciones de Davii, Beast Beauty, que fue el segundo track del mini álbum Cinema, y Angel, que fue el single. A Davii lo conocí gracias al algoritmo de YT, ya que fines del año pasado publicó una canción que se llama Jamie Cullum. Y casualmente Jamie Cullum es uno de mis cantantes favoritos. Me sorprendí bastante cuando me enteré que admira mucho a ese cantante, y cuando escuché sus otras canciones, definitivamente noté la influencia del jazz en su música. Bueno, espero que la disfrutes. So Sa says, for this segment, I would like to recommend two songs by Davii. The first song is called Beast and Beauty, and the second one that I want to recommend, it's called Angel, which is a single. And yeah, Beast and Beauty, I think that was a track of the album called Cinema, right? So for Davii, I actually got to know him through an algorithm on the YT because last year, ends of last year, he actually published a new song called Jamie Cullum. And casually, it was so funny because Sa really loved Jamie Cullum. And she says, I was very surprised because that Davii had a huge influence because of Jamie Cullum. So I could hear that through his other songs. I could feel the jazz music in it. So I hope you guys enjoy it, says Sa. All right. So Davii, let's talk about him. He's a jazz R&B singer-songwriter who debuted in 2014. He is actually a co-producer of 저 별, Star, 비도 오고 그래서, You Clouds Rain, Jenga, and She's Fine by Hayes. Many songs by Hayes. Wow. 비도 오고 그래서 is also co-produced by Davii. That's actually amazing. He also collaborated with Yoonha, Super Junior, Noel, Soyu, and Soyeon of 여자 아이돌 G Idol. Right. So many great singers out there he collaborated with. So, 세상 모든 게 더 너야, Beast Beauty, the first song that Sa was recommending, is actually a B-side track of Cinema, the album Cinema, an EP album that Davii released last year. He not only wrote the lyrics and composed it, but also played the piano and bass for it. Wow! He knows how to play the piano and bass? That's a lot of talent right there. Okay. So, I think we are going to be able to listen to the first song. We are actually going to listen to 날개 Angel, but actually we cannot. It was prohibited here on radio. So, I'm going to give you the newest song by Davii that he released not long ago. Really, really recent song. It's called 청개구리 Blue Frog. And then we'll listen to the song called 세상 모든 게 다 너야, Beast Beauty by Davii. This is Hoan HOTBEAT's DJ and you're listening to our Saturday segment, My Hidden Tracks. We just listened to 2 Davii songs. Oh, he has a really nice voice. I really like how he puts his own jazz, kind of like, that style. I really, really like it. Love jazz. One of my favorite singers is actually Sonujong, and she's actually a jazz singer. Actually, this is also quite fun fact. My teacher, Eun-hee, she's also a jazz singer. She was really, really popular in the jazz scene. And, yeah, I mean, I think I also get a lot of influence from her. When I sing a little bit. They have told me that I sing like her quite a bit, but anyways, moving on. We're listening to our next message. It is from Whirlwind from Germany saying, I would be mega happy if you would play a song from my favorite musician in Germany called Michael Patrick Kelly on HOTBEAT. Okay, a German musician here on HOTBEAT. That's great. A new song of him was released today and I can't get it out of my head. It is called Blurry Eyes from the album called BOATS, which is Boats. Available next week. Thank you, says Whirlwind. All right, so let's talk about Michael Patrick Kelly, or actually aka Patty. He was born on December 5th, 1977. He is an Irish-American singer, musician, and composer. He was born in Dublin. Oh. He came to fame as the third youngest member of the pop and folk band called the Kelly Family, who with over 20 million records sold since the mid-1990s, belonged to the most commercially successful acts in Europe. Okay. After years in the public eye, Kelly released his debut solo album In Exile and shortly thereafter retired to a monastery in France. After 6 years, he returned to the music business in 2011 and he currently resides in Germany. All right. This is actually very interesting. A German singer. Well, actually, an Irish-American singer who is now residing in Germany. So I guess he's working there right now, right? Publishing music in Germany. This is the reason why Whirlwind was talking about this, right? All right, so I guess we'll give a listen to these 2 songs by Michael Patrick Kelly. Boats, and then we'll have the recommendation by Whirlwind. It is Blurry Eyes. All right, beautiful, beautiful songs by Michael Patrick Kelly. That's so awesome. I can't believe he's like, around, how many years old? Because he was born in 1977, almost in his 50s. He's like 40 something and like, that's just amazing to listen to. Yeah, all right. Hope you guys enjoyed it too as well as I did. So did you guys like our segment, My Hidden Tracks? It was awesome. I really like all the tracks that we listened to together today. Thank you so much for your recommendations. Probably most of these are going to go in my playlist. Okay, so as you guys heard today, you can send in recommendations through HOTBEAT's website, send message board, or DM our Instagram. Don't forget to write My Hidden Tracks for this Saturday segment, okay? So I guess I'll be looking forward to lots of messages from you. Moving on to 2 more songs before we wrap up this part 1. The 2 songs are Kiss Kiss by Laboom and No More X by TO1. Now it is time for us to wrap up part one. Moving on to part two, please stay tuned. The last song we have for part one, it's called 그때 그 아인, Someday the Boy by 김필.
Every step we're grooving, follow my beat, I'm with you. Heartbeat, heartbeat.
Welcome to the second hour of HOTBEAT. We're going to move on to our part two. I am HOTBEAT's DJ Hwan and your one and only Hoti. So for part two, we have our Ssup segment, the TMI quiz, who knows? And also that's the reason I want you guys to stay tuned for all these three segments. All right, two songs right now. They are Happy Things by J Rabbit and Campus Couple by Peppertones and 옥상 달빛. Hola, Ssup. Hello everyone, how was your day today? What did you guys see, feel, eat, and talk about? Please, it is time for you to share your life stories with me, DJ Hwan. Any story about your day is going to be great. So tell us how you spent the day, what you ate, who you met, and etc. Anything you want to talk about in your daily lives. Don't forget to write a brief introduction about yourself, okay? So let's hear today's Ssup story. We have Saritta saying, "Hi, Hodi. Actually, Miko is my best friend. I did mention before that I have two besties, Mary and Miko, and we are a trio. We do a lot of similarities, like there are a ray of sunshine." Have a wonderful day, my dear. So much love, says Sarita. Okay. Thank you very much for the message, Sarita. I think maybe she was trying to introduce her best friend to us because last time I think Sarita sent us a message talking about her friends. And so yes, Miko and Mary, they sound really, really nice. Okay. Yeah. I think usually friends tend to get very close to each other because of their similarities. Although sometimes there are exceptions. For example, for me and our bandmates, we're so different. It's so funny because everything we do is so different, and the tastes and likes. There's always never a right answer for us. So yeah, that's what happens so for so many people. But anyways, yeah, but they're still my best friends. They're still my family. So I guess that's what's more important, right? Getting together. Well, that's true. Anyways, hope you have a great day too, Sarita. I'm having a quite beautiful day today. It's Saturday. Come on. It is time for us to be free. Okay, so I don't know. I just really wanted to ask all of our HOTBEAT fam how you guys are doing as well. I know that for Ola Sub's segment, we always ask you about your daily lives and all that stuff. And so I really do wonder how our HOTBEAT family are doing. So if you have any messages that you want to send us, please do send them in, okay? And you can talk about anything. Yeah. Like, for example, you went out with your friend and you did like some fun stuff. I can tell you a fun fact about me right now. I mean, for example, a couple of days ago, I had to go out with my bandmates to go to dinner because it was like, oh, why don't we just go out today to have some dinner? I was like, okay, let's go out. And then, fun fact, we went to this restaurant and yeah, they kicked us. Well, they didn't kick us out, but they were like, oh, sorry, we're out of ingredients, so we can't have you today. I was like, okay, goodbye. I did tell them that we're going to go back to them, but I don't think we are. Yeah, it felt like we were not welcomed to the restaurant. So I was like, okay, we'll go somewhere else. And so like we had this like headache because we decided for like 30 minutes to go to that place, and then realized that we couldn't go in. So we went to somewhere else, and we had a great Chinese restaurant. It was pretty good. It was actually been quite a while since I not had such good dumplings. Mandu is the Korean type of dumplings, right? It's very different. Mandu and dumplings are very different. The Chinese dumplings are a little bit more soft and moist, I can say. Mandus are a little bit more savory and tasty in my personal opinion. It always has meat inside as well for mandus. So I like both. Yeah, but I really like those dumplings. I wish I could have some more. But anyways, people who cannot eat shrimps like chonggil, we cannot have them. Anyways, that was a little side story about me as well. Okay, so Hobby fam, hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyways, to Sarita, I will be sending you my selfie through the email. Thank you so much for introducing your best friend Miko and Mary to us. And now it is time for us to listen to a song, and I'll be back with a TMI quiz. Who knows? The song is Vivace by Lightsome.